I think the way that it's sometimes misunderstood is inherent in the word landscape. So there's a whole industry out there of landscapers and landscape designers and landscape architects, and each have their own role. But sometimes I think that people think as landscape architects we pretty up the edges of buildings or fill in the bits of space left after planning. But in fact our role is very fundamental to creating and protecting and enhancing our important landscapes.
I think there is the perception that we pick the plants and that's what we do. We're the people that come in and put the green fluff around the buildings in the spaces that someone else has designed.
I think, you know, every landscape architect gets asked, you know, how to prune roses and, you know, what's wrong with my cabbage tree kind of thing. And I think a lot of people just assume landscape architects are, you know, gardeners at a very detailed scale, and they don't understand the breadth of the profession.
Because it touches on so many other things, such as bridges, paths, elevator structures like decking, retaining walls, there's a lot of quite serious construction that we do that a lot of people don't know we do.
Sometimes I do just get asked if I do gardens. We work and have an understanding across a lot of disciplines, so we have to understand the engineer's side, the ecologist side, you know, the stormwater and the systems that are in place in the site, and also how the people want to use it. So it's those layers coming together and becoming a beautiful space that everyone can love and enjoy.
Well, I think, yeah, absolutely we're misunderstood, and I think the word landscapes are it's a kind of challenging word for us because people, you know, associate certain values with that. So, you know, I think landscape architects are thought of as maybe thought of as a bit sort of saving the world. You know, we're a bit hippie, but you know, we're also about design, and we're about you know, being able to lead and deliver complex projects.
Because landscape architecture is such a broad profession, that people have snippets of understanding about what landscape architecture is. So that may be the questions about back gardens and the immediate connection with landscape that everybody has, or it may be other things, but it's such a broad spectrum that it's kind of difficult to explain, but also difficult to understand.